Hello everyone, Frankie Serenelli again from Serenelli and Associates. I hope these videos are helpful to you. If they are, please let me know. I'll continue doing them. But today I want to talk to you a little bit. It's a very short video on the PPP program. Again, I know I've covered this topic a lot, but there's a lot of new rules, a lot of things going on around it, especially for first draw, second draw, and also for the loan application for forgiveness from the first draw. So I just want to run through a couple of the different things and different forms that are out right now. If you're looking for any more information on this, the SBA has every one of these applications on their website. They have a breakdown on it. They have the loan forgiveness. They also have the loan forgiveness terms on their website. So they've done a good job of actually putting up some good content now. You can also go to our website. It is www.serenellicpa.com. We have some videos like this and some other tools on there for you. And you can always call our office and speak to one of our representatives. We're more than happy to help you. So to jump right into it, I want to first talk about, they did come out with some new applications. If you saw my first video on the PPP 2.0, the applications have changed. They were revised on January 8th. The SBA came out with a first draw application, and that's what I want to cover first. So the first draw application is for recipients that either one did not take the first round of PPP, okay, and they qualify to. They can apply for it now with a first draw. As of right now, if you apply for the first draw, it is the same terms and conditions as it was in the first round. 500 or fewer employees, there is no 25% reduction of gross receipts, so it's just based off of what your 2019 payroll was. You got to make your average monthly payroll cost times a 2.5, which will give you your loan amount. The application is online at the SBA. It's very simple. There's some affidavits on there that you have to sign saying that you needed the money, there was uncertainty, you were closed, all the things that you had to do if you originally filed for it. Another thing I want to bring up with the first round borrowers is we're being told that an application is coming out and it's in the works and it should be out by the 25th. According to the SBA, that if you are a partnership, and let's say you originally, or even if you're not a partnership, but you had filed your first draw loan incorrectly, okay, you can go back and file an amended to get the rest of the money, or if you had paid back some of the money on the loan, but then you realize that you did need it and you want to apply for it again, you can go back and apply for it as long as you have not applied for the forgiveness portion yet. Also, if you are a partnership and you had, let's say you had 5 partners, 2 partners, and you filed your application early stage for the first round and you did not include the owners in the compensation total, you can go back now and reapply for those partners that were not included on it, again, as long as you didn't file or did not receive the forgiveness on the first application, on the first loan application. Where it's unclear whether that has been extended to LLCs, single members, and things like that. So we're waiting on a little bit of guidance there from the SBA, but those are the rules right now as we know them. And that is for the first round draws. So everybody that didn't take a first round and thinks they qualify, they should definitely be looking into that. The second draw loan applications, okay, they are pretty much the same as the first round draw applications. It's still your average monthly payroll, and it's times the 2.5%. It's times the 2.5, 3.5 if you're NAICS code 72, which is hospitality and restaurants. So you'll get 3.5 times the average monthly payroll cost, and you have to be under 300 employees this time. But they've expanded some of the expenses that you can use this money for, and I've gone over that in the first PPP 2.0 video. So if you can go check that out. None of that has changed. They also have on here the reduction in gross receipts. So the way the reduction in gross receipts works is you have to have a 25% reduction in your gross, not your net, but your gross receipts in any quarter of 2020 as compared to the same quarter in 2019, okay? Or if you're going to use the entire year and you think your entire year was down, you can take your entire gross receipts for 2020 and compare them to your entire gross receipts for 2019. Okay, if there's a 25% or more reduction in gross revenue, then you could qualify for this. Some of the banks, now the SBA is saying that they're not requiring documentation for the application of the loan to prove the 25%, but when you file for the forgiveness, that you're going to have to provide the proof and the documentation. Again, on here, there's now the banks are now I've had a couple of people apply, and they are telling me that the banks are asking them for all this backup documentation to prove the 25% before they or while they're filing the application. So just be aware that your bank may require something differently. Again, these are the same way that it worked the first time. You have to go back to your SBA lender. If you weren't happy with your SBA lender, your bank, you can go online. They do have fintech companies that are doing this, like Cabbage and Blue Vine and many others that are now facilitating in the loans. They also have some affidavits that you have to sign on here and check off and sign that you needed the money, that the money was used properly, that you were down the 25% in gross receipts. So these are all things that you have to attest to. Okay, so the applications themselves are not hard. We were told in the beginning that if you went to your same bank and it was the same information, they would have that information on file, so you wouldn't have to provide them all the documentation again for your loan amount. Some of the lenders are doing that, some of them are not. Hopefully you still have all of your documentation together from the first round of lending. So that's the PPP Draw 1 and PPP Draw 2 applications. I just want to go over real quick they still have all of the loan forgiveness application forms out for PPP Draw 1. That's the original draw that you took, with the exception that they did change the 3508S, which is the short form, which was if you had a loan that was under $50,000. Okay, it was a one-page application form where you attested that you used the money appropriately and there was no documentation required to be filed with the forgiveness application. The SBA has since, and as of 2 days ago, updated and revised the 3508S to now encompass any loan $150,000 and less can now use this one-page form. You still have to sign the signatures that you use the money appropriately. You just don't have to provide all the documentation of your payroll records, your rent and utility expenses, but you are, same as every other loan application for forgiveness, you are giving the SBA permission that they can open your books and records at any time. So you are telling them that you did use the money appropriately and that they have the right to check that at any time. So be aware of that. Other than those changes, there's a lot going on in the PPP world. It's moving pretty fast. So if you have any other questions, any other concerns, you think you qualify, you want to talk to us, give us a call. We're in the office, or go online. You can schedule an appointment. Just reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you. I hope the videos are helping. Again, you can find a lot of these on our website at www.serenellicpa.com. And please let me know, shoot me an email, tell me that the videos are helping. I'd love to continue doing them if they're helping everybody out. So thank you, and stay tuned until next time, and I hope to hear from all of you soon.